Hello everyone, my name is Big Head Code, and if you've seen my videos on the real-world origins of video game characters, you'd know that some of gaming's most iconic characters are based on real people or characters from other forms of media. Today, I'll be talking about the real-world origins of Guilty Gear, Part 2. If you like these sort of videos, please leave a like and subscribe. Johnny is the swashbuckling captain of the Jellyfish Pirates, an all-female group of pirates that gives to the less fortunate. Though he's somewhat of a ladies' man and free spirit, Johnny puts nothing above helping those in need. Like many Guilty Gear characters, much of his design was inspired by numerous musicians. His name and all-black attire may be a reference to the Man in Black himself, Johnny Cash. It may also be a reference to blues singer John Winter, whose trademark appearance saw him sporting all-black clothing, long blonde hair, and a black hat similar to Johnny's. His name may also be a reference to Queen bass player John Deacon. His attack, Glitter is Gold, gets its name from the line "There's a lady who's sure all that's glitter is gold" from the song Stairway to Heaven by the rock band Led Zeppelin. His use of a Shirasaya sword and quick-draw Batojutsu techniques are similar to the character Ukyo Tachibana from the fighting game series Samurai Shodown. Johnny's move Ensenya is also very similar to Ukyo's Tsubame Gaeshi attack, and Ukyo is often shown having female admirers, much like Johnny. The opening riff to his theme, Liquor Bar and Drunkard, sounds extremely similar to the song Foxy Lady by Jimi Hendrix. Jacko is one of the Valentines, genetic copies of Gear Project researcher Aria Hale. She is extremely unstable due to her premature awakening by Eno and suffers from split personalities and fragmented memories of her previous life. Her name and appearance are a reference to the mascot Jacko from the German power metal band Helloween. Her instant kill move I Want Out shares its name with a song from Helloween's 1988 album Keeper of the Seven Keys Part 2. Her use of minions in battle are a reference to the game Guilty Gear 2 Overture, which replaced the series 1v1 fighting with an online multiplayer RTS. Presumed to be the last Valentine to be created, Alfelt is also a genetic clone of Aria Hale. Unlike the other Valentines, she lived a normal life until her wedding day where her programming was reactivated and she fell under control of the Universal Will. She sports a wedding dress adorned with roses, and her fighting style utilizes a multitude of firearms. Her use of flowers and guns are a reference to the hard rock band Guns N' Roses. Her wedding dress and backstory are most likely an homage to the music video for their song November Rain. The phrase "You Could Be Mine" is printed on her dress and is the name of the 12th song on Guns N' Roses' album Use Your Illusion 2. During her instant kill, Alfelt fires a bullet into the heart of her opponent. This is most likely a reference to the opening line from the song You Give Love a Bad Name by the rock band Bon Jovi. Alfelt shares her birthday of December 25th with two other Guilty Gear characters, in Dizzy and Axel, with all three characters being inspired by Guns N' Roses. Axel Lowe is from 20th century England, but is caught in a time slip that sends him 200 years into the future. He bounces throughout space and time with no control over where he ends up, but wishes to return to his own time period and be reunited with his girlfriend Megumi. His name and design are most likely inspired by Guns N' Roses frontman Axl Rose. His surname may also be a reference to the 1994 album Low by the thrash metal band Testament. His theme March of the Wicked King sounds extremely similar to the song You're Crazy from Guns N' Roses' album Appetite for Destruction. His inability to control time travel may be a reference to shows like Quantum Leap or the BBC series Doctor Who. The date of Axel's time slip and the day he wants to someday return to is May 14, 1998, which is the day Guilty Gear was first released in Japan. Baiken is a wandering samurai who lost an eye and one of her arms when Gears attacked her colony as a child. After witnessing the deaths of her family and friends, she swears revenge on that man. Her design takes some inspiration from the character Himura Kenshin from the manga and anime series Rurouni Kenshin. It's said that series creator Daisuke Ishiwatari saw a picture of Kenshin as a child and thought he was a woman. This would eventually be the basis for his female samurai character. The loss of Baiken's eye and arm is inspired by the fictional character Tange Sazen, who appeared in a number of films dating back to the 1930s. Tange Sazen was a one-eyed, one-armed samurai who fought injustice. He was portrayed by a number of actors throughout numerous films, and the character would undergo a gender swap with the release of the 1937 film Lady Sazen and 1969's Lady Sazen and the Drenched Swallowed Sword. Her name is most likely a reference to Edo period samurai Shishido Baiken, who was a skilled practitioner of the kusarigama, a traditional Japanese weapon that consists of sickles attached by metal chains. The name of her theme song, Rokuman, is a reference to Japanese Buddhist mythologies. Before reaching the afterlife, it is believed that the soul must cross the Sanzu River, where the weight of one's offenses in life determines their path after death. Mon was a currency in Japan during the Muromachi period, and the toll of 6, or in Japanese, Rokumon, was required before crossing the Sanzu River. Her overdrive attack, Tsurane Sanzu Watashi, also gets its name from the Sanzu River. Though she is one of the few Guilty Gear characters whose design wasn't largely inspired by musicians, the skull with eyes on her jacket might be a reference to the logo of the horror punk band, The Misfits. That's all for now, but there's plenty of characters I've yet to cover. If you know of any other character origins, please leave them below in the comments, and I may feature them in future videos. My name is Big Head Code, and thank you again for watching.